Hi everybody, I'm Renee Lilly with Lilly Designs, a design resource, and we're here at the French Market, downtown Pell City. This is our kitchen that Anita and I do we come together once a week with sugar and spice and everything nice. And Anita can't be here with us tonight because she has been in New Orleans this past weekend for the Jazz Festival. Lucky her. I miss you, Anita. Can't wait to see some pictures from the Jazz Festival. Today what we're going to do is we're going to put together a flower arrangement. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and you can put a flower arrangement together for your mother or your wife or that special lady in your life for Mother's Day. For hardly anything, you can basically go out in your yard and pick some beautiful things out of the yard and just put a flower arrangement together. What we're going to do is we're going to try to create a arrangement that looks similar to this. And this is something I have for sale here at the store that is, it's a faux arrangement. And it even looks like it's got the water in the bottom here, but I carry a couple different lines of faux flowers. Today we're going to be working with real flowers. So I'm going to use this vase for the flower arrangement that we're going to create this afternoon. Flower arranging 1, 2, 3. What you have to do is create the foundation. So first of all, to create the foundation, I'm going to use, which this is basically a weed. I did go to the florist and buy this. Where I'm from in Indiana, this grows wild everywhere, and it's called Queen Anne's lace. And the reason why, as you can see, is it looks like lace. So we're going to start with this, and we're going to create the foundation. So I'm going to cut this. Create the foundation. So if you will, this is like the structure. So you build a pleasant, like asymmetrical shape that leans on the lip of the vase or container, whichever you're working with. If you're working with a small container like this, but you have it leaning on the lip. Make sure that you create a high point at the back. So that's what I'm doing here with this in the back here. I'm trying to create a higher point. So you want to leave room for your other flowers. So this is a eucalyptus. Get that. And this is going to be like the wispy part of our flower arrangement here. So you want to let this kind of droop down this way and there. So what those stems do is they act as a web of sort to hold your other flowers. And like I said, I'm going to put these little clover in here. I'm just going to tuck these all around. Stick this one up in the front. Here's a little bit more purple clover. And then these little spikes I stick in here. This is a hydrangea. And I only have one of those. I'm going to tuck it right here in the front. And these are my favorite flower. These are pennies. And where I came from in Indiana, where I was born and raised, we call them pennies. Here in the South, I have heard people call them peonies. So kind of like people pronounce a praline up north or some places in the country, and a praline in New Orleans, as Anita has taught us that it's called praline. So we're just gonna tuck those pennies in. And you want to, weave the wispy ones in, and then these pennies they're kind of the most awesome looking flower in their arrangement. So they want to you want them to be standing out. I do want to also show you what you can also use when you're creating an arrangement. This is something that I just picked up recently at Market. It's called the Perfect Arranger. So if you're not real good at this, you can stick this in a container, and this actually helps you to guide. You stick your flower stems in these little nooks in this little frog, as it's called. And I have a picture of, this is an older vintage one that was in glass. It's got the holes in it, and this is also a vintage frog that they used. And it's got the stem holes here, and then all this here that you could put the stems in. So those were what they used back in the day, and they're still using those to create flower arrangements. I did cut some red roses, but they were just about, I think I'm going to go ahead and stick these, just a pop of red in here. And there we go. Flower arranging 1, 2, 3. You create your structure, your foundation, and then you put your face flowers in, and then weave in the wispy. Well, I encourage everybody to get out and pick some flowers. Mother's Day is just right around the corner. Go out in your yard and pick some beautiful flowers and put an arrangement together for that special woman in your life, your mother, your grandmother. Happy Mother's Day. Come back and see us. Bye-bye.